Finally decided that I should give Richard Burns Rally a try. Have seen it mentioned a lot as the best rally simulator out there and also the hardest. And as you can see, I've chosen to do Ounin Pohja with a Group A Toyota Celica. Should be a good challenge. Rev up the engine a bit and wait for the countdown to finish. Good launch of the line and up the gears going into the first corner. Already seeing here that this is going to be a fast stage. Need to listen to the co-driver closely so I don't miss any calls for tighter corners. Like here, heavy on the brakes for the square right. Pretty decently through. Not going to try anything fancy through the tighter corners. Carefully through these fast corners as well. That is going to be the theme for pretty much the whole stage. That was a nice jump. Sort of using the tire marks on the road as guides for the lines in the corners. Not sure if that is a good idea. Probably going to figure that out at some point if it isn't. The different pace note system here is taking some getting used to. I'm sure there are a lot of modded options for different kinds of co-driver call-outs, so we'll have to look into that at some point to get ones that I like more. Not the biggest fan of this style. Oh, I recognize this part from a Dirt Rally 2 stage. Going to be coming up to the yellow house jump soon, and it's going to be a very fast section now. We'll try to go flat out, but going to slam on the brakes at the first sign of a corner that is not called as a flat by the co-driver. There's the yellow house, and then the jump. Slow down a bit for it. Okay, that was still a massive jump. But survived it, which is the important part. Now we can continue going full throttle. And slamming on the brakes for this corner like I said I would. Still continuing to be very fast. And there's the first tight corner in a while. Brake nice and early for it, so we don't fly off into the forest. Have to be careful over all of these crests, since I can't see what kind of corner comes after them. If I miss a co-driver call about that, it's not going to be a good time. Yep, the stage is just continuing to be fast, with a few tighter corners here and there to keep you on your toes. Haven't been able to come up with too much stuff to say, since I'm so focused on driving, and it's just similar kinds of corners. Okay, square left coming up. Again, slowing down very early for it, and not even going to attempt to slide the car through. A bit too fast into there. Probably didn't look like anything in the recording, but as the driver that felt quite unpleasant. I suppose I should talk a bit about how the driving in this game, or I suppose simulator, feels like. I'm really bad at describing stuff like this, so all I can say that it feels good. The car handles in a way I would expect it to, but then again I haven't driven a real rally car, so can't commentate on that too much. The force feedback is also good. Can feel what the car is doing very well through it. Haven't had a moment where I've thought, what was that? One of the weaker sides of this game are of course the graphics, but gotta say that after driving for a while, you stop noticing the dated look of them. You get more immersed into the game, would be a way to describe it, I suppose. And there is a certain charm to the dated graphics anyways, so I personally don't mind them. Oh, this is another part I recognize from a Dirt Rally 2 stage. There's a tight hairpin coming up, so have to prepare for that. There it is coming up after this straight. Slamming on the brakes and downshifting into first gear. Going to try a bit of a flick. Okay, too early. Still decently enough through there. And there's going to be a square right here pretty soon. Brakes! Oh no. Small trip into the ditch. Thankfully didn't hit anything. Should have been earlier on the brakes. I suppose I got a bit overconfident there, since I know that part of the stage from Dirt Rally 2. Okay, this road feels really narrow now that we are back in a forest. so going to be extra careful here. Yeah, going this fast here is actually pretty scary. Also adding to that is that we are quite far into the stage now. Oh, keep it on the road. That field does look inviting, but don't want to go there now. No, don't hit anything, please. No, not the rock. Of course it had to roll the car over, and it was going so well. Bit of help from the spectators, and we are back on the road. Let's see if the engine still starts. Good, it does. Let's carry on then. Not even really sure what happened there. I suppose I just missed a call about the corner and went too fast over the crest. Really lucky that I just rolled over and didn't hit anything. Going to drive even more carefully now. I do want to make it to the finish, and it has to be somewhat close at this point. The car still handles well, so that is good. The roll didn't damage any suspension components then. That was a bit too fast into that medium left. Thankfully was able to slide the car through instead of understeering into the trees. There's so little margin for error here. Come on, where is the finish? Okay, good, back onto a wider road. Still don't want to get too confident here. We have seen that that will get punished quickly. So just easily through here as well to the finish wherever it is. There are the first finish boards. And there's the proper finish of the stage. Made it to the finish even with a few mistakes. That was so stressful. Such a big sense of relief to be done. So yeah, Richard Burns Rally. With that experience over, I think I can say it has earned its reputation.